I see trees of green and red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, bright blessed days and a dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Also on the faces of people passing by, I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful
We're ready for Game 4 of the tournament. Rod Carew steps in against Whitey Ford. Here's the pitch. 34 is the roll. It's a fly ball to Mickey Mantle in center field. One Hall of Famer retires, another Hall of Famer. Cesar Tovar. 44 is a pop-up to third base. Andy Carey is under it. Makes the catch. There are two away. Tony Oliva is the batter. 53 is a 16 fielding column 2. That's going to be a base hit for Tony Oliva. Fast runner on first. That brings up the powerful Harmon Killebrew. Harmon Killebrew is the 1969 American League Most Valuable Player. I once saw him, I think, hit 3 home runs at Municipal Stadium against the A's. And I saw him in his last year. He played with the Royals, and he had a 2 home run game with the Royals. I saw that game as well. Here's the pitch to Killebrew. 1-1 roll. It's a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. Harmon Killebrew with a long one. And the Twins go on top early in the first, 2-0. If you ever visit the Mall of America in Bloomington, Minnesota, there is a chair high up on a wall that indicates a spot where Harmon Killebrew hit his longest home run. Here is Rich Reese. 56 is a 41. That's going to be a error on the pitcher, Whitey Ford. And Reese will be able to go to second base. Twins have Reese at second with 2 outs, and Chico Cardenas is the batter. 24 is a swing and miss for strike 3. But the Twins jump out on top. They lead 2-0. Jim Perry takes the mound. He is the brother of Gaylord Perry. They got the pitch together in 1974 with the Cleveland Indians. Jim Perry, 20-game winner in 1969, pitches to Hank Bauer, 64. That's a 22. Out of first base, ground ball to first base, pitcher covering, 3-1, 1 away. Gil McDougall, the second baseman for the New York Yankees. 63 is the roll. Fly ball to Cesar Tovar in center field. 2 down. And here is Mickey Mantle. 55 is an 8 against a grade B. It's a long fly ball to Cesar Tovar in center, who makes the catch. Yankees are down 1-2-3. We go to the top of the second. 2-0 Twins. Bob Allison will lead off for Minnesota. 6-6 roll. There's a long drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here for another home run. And it is 3-0 Minnesota as they brought the boomsticks with them today. Here is John Roseball. 15, that's 8 against the A. That's a pop out to the third baseman, Andy Carey. 1 down. Jim Perry, the pitcher. We don't use the DH in APBA Classics unless we're using as-played lineups. 1-2 is a ball hit on the ground to second base. And Gil McDougall is up with it, throws to Moose Skowron at first, 2 away. Here is Rod Carew. 15 times consecutive, a 300 hitter. 64 is a ground ball to Andy Carey at third base for the third out. But the Twins score again in the second inning. Minnesota 3, New York 0. Bill Skowron leads off for the Yankees. 25 is the roll. That's a fly ball to Cesar Tovar in center. That's been three straight flyouts to center for the Yankees. Here is Yogi Berra, the catcher. 35 is the roll. That's a 36. It's going to be a strike. 25. It's also a fly ball center field. That's four consecutive flyouts to center. And here is Austin Howard. 44-7. That's a base hit for Ellie Howard. Slow runner at first. Yankees will play it safe. Andy Carey. 52-27, hit on the ground. That's a ground ball to third base. Harmon Killebrew is up with it over to first for the third out. We go to the top of the third. Twins 3, Yankees nothing. Minnesota will start the top of the third with Cesar Tovar, Tony Oliva, and Harmon Killebrew. Whitey Ford winds and pitches to Cesar Tovar. Get the runner off there. 51 is a base hit for Cesar Tovar. He is a fast runner at first. Tony Oliva, the batter. Twins are going to start the runner, Tovar, and hit and run. 26 is the roll. That's a 27. Foul, let's see. Out of first on a ground ball to third base. So Tovar does advance. 1 down for Harmon Killebrew. Okay, Whitey Ford will pitch to Killebrew. 64 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. And Rich Reese, 322 hitter, and it's 4 points higher than the next batter, 40 points higher. Let's see. We'll still pitch to Rich Reese. 55 is a 7. It's a single to right field, scoring Cesar Tovar. 4-0 Twins. Leo Cardenas. 51 is a 9, and that is a Infield hit for Leo Cardenas, the third hit of the inning. And the Twins have men on first and second with 2 outs. And here is Bob Allison, who homered his first time up. Bob Allison was from Raytown, Missouri, an athlete at University of Missouri, played baseball and football. Also played in the Van Johnson League in Kansas City. His 34 is a fly ball to Mickey Mantle in center. Third out. Go to the bottom of the third. Twins 4, Yankees nothing. All right, Jim Perry has got a 4-run advantage as he approaches the bottom of the third inning. Him and his brother in 1970 won a combined 47 games between them. Timeout. Billy Hunter is the leadoff hitter for New York. 1-3 is a 23. That's going to be an error on the center fielder, Cesar Tovar. Put Hunter at first, and Whitey Ford is the batter. He will sacrifice bunt. 34 is the roll. 31. He is out, first baseman to the second baseman. Sacrifice 3-4, with Hunter going to second and there being 1 out. Hank Bauer is the batter. Hank Bauer's son, Hank Bauer Jr., went to the high school I attended. Hank Bauer Jr. was a senior when I was a freshman. We both played on a football team, but not the same team. I was on the freshman team. He was on the varsity. Here's the pitch to Hank Bauer Jr. 23 is the roll. That's a 12. That's going to be a ground out to third base. No, wait a minute. I'm on the wrong page here. It's going to be a strikeout. 2 away. And Gil McDougall. 64 is a strikeout also. That is the second strikeout for Perry. We go to the top of the fourth. 4-0 Twins. Okay, former Los Angeles Dodger John Rosebaugh leads off for the Twins. 46 is a ground ball back to Ford, who throws over to Muscowin. 1 away. Jim Perry is the batter. 44 is a pop out to Andy Carey at third. 2 outs. Top of the order, and Rod Carew. 388 hitter was his highest batting average, and there was quite a run at 400 for Rod Carew. The amazing stat with Rod Carew, in my mind, though, is he stole home a lot. He stole home 17 times during his career. Here's a 63. Fly ball to Mickey Mantle in center field. Carew is retired. Go to the bottom of the fourth, 4-0, Minnesota. All right, Mickey Mantle will try to get something started for the Yankees. Here's the pitch to Mantle. 16 is a ball hit on the ground to the shortstop, Leo Cardenas. Makes the catch and throws over to Rich Reese at first base, and Mantle is retired. Bill Skowron. 52 is a ground ball. X modifier, but Perry is a Y. So it's ground out to third. 5-3, 2 outs. Here is Yogi Berra. Fly ball to center field. Caught by Cesar Tovar. And Twins are retired. Go to the top of the fifth. 4-0, Minnesota. Pitch to Tovar. 1-2. 25 is a ground out to second base. 4-3. Tony Oliva. 53 is a 16. That's going to be a base hit for Oliva. He is 2 for 3 on the day, will be at first with 1 out. He's a fast runner. No 11s on the first column, though, but you got Killebrew, power hitter, coming up. There's the pitch to Killebrew. 26 is a base on balls. Whitey Ford working carefully to Harmon Killebrew. Rich Reese. 36 is the roll. 33 is runners on first and second. Infield fly to the shortstop, Billy Hunter. 2 outs. Leo Cardenas. He is 1 for 2 with a single. 54 is a fly ball to right field. Hank Bauer is under it and makes the catch. Go to the bottom of the 5th, Minnesota 4, New York 0. Nelson Howard leads off for New York. He signed with the first professional team was with the Kansas City Monarchs in 1948. And he was brought up to the Yankees, appeared in the World Series in 55, and in his first World Series at bat, he hit a home run. There's the pitch to Nelson Howard. There's a drive here. It's a double over third base. And Elston Howard is 2 for 2 with a single and a double. Andy Carey. There's the pitch to Andy Carey. 6-6 roll. That's going to be a hit column. 45 is a double to left center field, and the runner scores. Yankees get on the board. It's Minnesota 4, New York 1. Okay, Casey Stengel is going to reach down to the bench and send up a pinch hitter for Billy Hunter, his shortstop. Eddie Robinson will be the pinch hitter. And what I'm looking at is the 16 home runs with 173 at-bats. That's like in the 40s for a full season. So, low batting average, but we'll take a chance on a long one here. Jim Perry winds. He throws. 42 is the roll. That's going to be a 42 play result. He is hit by a pitch ball. And we got runners on first and second. Whitey Ford, the pitcher, will come to bat. And he's going to square around and bunt. .46 is a 29. 2 strikes on Whitey Ford. He's going to continue to try and bunt. 26. 27, let's see, that's going to be a strikeout. So runners remain at first and second. There is 1 out. Hank Bauer. Hank Bauer was a World War II Marine veteran who fought on Okinawa and was wounded on Okinawa. Here's the pitch to Hank Bauer as a 32 result. 26, infield fly to the second baseman, Rod Carew. 2 outs. Gil McDougall. Yankees need to do something here. Try to close the gap. Here's the pitch to McDougall. 41 is a ground ball to the shortstop, Leo Cardenas, over to first. 3 outs. We go to the top of the 6th inning. It's now Minnesota 4 and New York 1. Bob Allison will lead off. He's 1 for 2 with a home run. 42 is the roll. That's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Johnny Roseboro, the catcher. 54 is a fly ball to the right fielder. Hank Bauer makes the catch, and there are 2 away. Pitcher Jim Perry. 33 is a 8 against a A. That's going to be a pop out to Andy Carey at third base. So 3 up and 3 down for Minnesota. Go to the bottom of the 6th inning, Minnesota 4 and New York 1. Mickey Mantle will lead off for the Yankees. Mantle had a significant jump in home runs in 1955, 37, but even did better than that in subsequent years. 56, 57, probably his best years. To pitch to Mantle, 53 is a single at center field, and he is 1 for 3. Fast runner at first, but no 11s on his card. Bruce Gowron, who I believe was in his second year with the Yankees. 319, 12 home runs. Here's the pitch to Skowron. 1-3 is a 2 balls and no strikes count. Perry has a Z modifier. 63 is a fly ball to center field. Cesar Tovar is under it. Makes the catch. Yogi Berra. Yogi Berra was a unique hitter. He swung at almost everything, but didn't strike out once. He once had a year where he struck out 12 times in 597 at-bats. So, but he swung at everything, rarely missed. And I think when he played at home, I think he majored on hitting the ball down those short lines in left field and right. There's the pitch to Berra. There's 1 down, 1 on. 35, 36. It's going to be a wild pitch sending Mantle to second base. So he's in scoring position. 1-2 is a ball hit on the ground. Or no, it's a line drive to Rod Carew at second base. There is retired. Elson Howard, who comes in at 2 for 2, he's singled and doubled, has scored a run. There's the windup, the pitch to Elson Howard. 31 is a 9. It's going to be a single over second, scoring Mantle. And Ellie Howard is 3 for 3 on the day. That cuts the lead in half. Yankees now trail by 2. And have Andy Carey at the plate. 6-6 roll, that's a hit column roll. 36 is a double over first. And with 2 outs, any runner scores. That's Howard slow, but he's able to score at the second out. 4-3. New York. That brings up Phil Rizzuto, who came into the game after Robinson pinch hit for the shortstop Billy Hunter. There's a pitch to Rizzuto. Hit on the ground to third base. There's a Y modifier. Perry has that Y, so it's a strikeout for Phil Rizzuto. Go to the top of the 7th. It's Twins 4, Yankees 3. Okay, Rod Carew will lead off for the 7th for the Twins. From the Canal Zone, he was born on a train. Here's the pitch to Carew. 21 is the roll. Fly ball to Mickey Mantle in center field. Caught, and Rod Carew is 0 for 4. Cesar Tovar. 24 is a fly ball to Mantle in center. 2 down. Tony Oliva. 25 is a pop-up to third base. Andy Carey makes the catch. Twins are retired in the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th for 3 Minnesota. Okay, New York will send up a pitch hitter. He is Irv Noren. Here's the pitch for Jim Perry. 52 is a ground ball to third base. So Irv Noren is retired. Hank Bauer. .42 is a walk for Hank Bauer. Average speed at first. Gil McDougall steps in. In the bullpen, the Twins have Bob Miller loosening up. Here's the pitch to McDougall. He squares around. There's one out. Let's see. He does not square around. He's going to swing away. 64 is a strikeout. 2 outs to Mickey Mantle. Mantle is 1 for 3. Big moment here in this game. Here's the pitch from Jim Perry to Mickey Mantle. 22. That's a 5. It will be a double. Oh, wait a minute. It might be more than that. Let's see. On the B column, that's going to be a home run over the right center field fence for Mickey Mantle, putting the Yankees ahead 5-4. So manager Billy Martin might have gone one batter too long. He goes against Perry, and he will bring in Bob Miller, grade B pitcher, Z modifier. Moose Scourin. So Bob Miller is a B. Out of St. Louis, Missouri. Here's the pitch to Scourin. There's nobody on base. 56 is a 41. That is going to be first and second on an error by the pitcher. So Scourin goes to second. There are 2 outs. And the batter is Yogi Berra. One. There's a 5. It's going to be off of a B. The double over. Let's see, we're on second. That's going to be a home run over the left field fence. And the Yankees have busted loose here in the 7th. It is 7-4 New York. L.A. Howard, who is 3 for 3, comes up. 2 singles, 2 runs scored, and an RBI. Here's the pitch to Howard. 32 is a ground out to second base. That's the end of the inning, though. We go to the top of the 8th. It's now New York 7 and Minnesota 4. Okay, the new pitcher for New York is Tom Sturdivant. He is a grade B with the XW modifier. That light might be a little too bright on that card. Let's see. All right, here is Harmon Killebrew. Don't go away. The Twins are a powerful team. They're capable of catching up. There's the pitch from Sturdivant to Killebrew. Is a ball hit on the ground to Gil McDougall at second base, who throws over to Moose Scourin for the first out. Rich Reese, who's been on base twice, singled once, reached by an error. 61 is a 22. That's a out at first base. Ground out to Scourin, who flips the Sturdivant 2 away. Leo Cardinals. One 4 is a fly ball to left field, caught by Elston Howard. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 7-4 New York. New pitcher for Minnesota would be Joe Griselda. All right, that should be better on the lighting. He is a C pitcher with a Z modifier, and he is pitching to Elston Howard, who is the last out, the last inning. So not Howard, it would be Andy Carey. Andy Carey is 2 for 3 with 2 doubles and RBI. 1-4 is a fly ball to Bob Allison in left field. First out. Phil Rizzuto struck out his last time up. Here's the pitch to Rizzuto. 36 is a pop out to the second baseman, Rod Carew. I think Sturdivant will stay in. It's got a 3-run lead. 42 is a strikeout. Top of the ninth. Yankees 7, Twins 4. Okay, Bob Allison will lead off for the Twins. He is 1 for 3 with a home run. Led off the second inning with a long one. Here's the pitch to Allison. 55 is a 9 against a grade B. That's going to be a base hit for Bob Allison. Jim Constanti gets up in the bullpen for New York. Here is Johnny Roseboro, 263 hitter. He'll stay in there. Here's Allison, the fast runner on first. Here's the pitch to Roseboro. 51 is a infield hit for the catcher Roseboro. Twins will be able to bring the tying run up here in the 9th inning. Timeout. Okay, pitch hitting for the Twins is George Mittelwald. Here's the pitch to Mittelwald. 51 is a 9. That's going to be another infield hit. And the bases are jammed. Timeout. Okay, Casey Stengel goes to his bullpen and he calls on Jim Constanti. He was a former National League MVP in 1950 with the Whiz Kids, Philadelphia Phillies. But in 55, he has a grade A pitcher, R and Z modifiers, 2.32 earned run average. He's got no outs and the bases juice. He's going to have his hands full. The Yankees are going to play their infield back. And Rod Carew, 332 hitter, will step in. Here's the pitch to Rod Carew. 51, that's going to be an 8. Gets an A. To fly out to right field. And it's caught by Hank Bauer, but Bob Allison will be able to tag up and score. Makes the score 7-5. Okay, Cesar Tovar will come up first and second, 1 out. 288 hitter, 11 home run. Here's the pitch to Tovar. 51, that's a 10. Against the A pitcher, it's a ground out to Moose Gowron at first base, unassisted. Runners advance 1 base. That puts the tying run on second. And Tony Oliva, the hitter. Oliva represents the Twins' last chance to stave off elimination here. Constanti winds. Here's the pitch. 1-3 is the roll. That's a 14, which would be a base on balls, filling the bases for Harmon Killebrew. So a 14 with first base open. I think that always means he gets a walk, even if the pitcher has the Z modifier. So the killer so far today is 1 for 3. Had a 2-run home run in the first. Got an opportunity to hit a grand slam here in the 9th. They don't need a grand slam, they just need a base hit. 276 hitter in 1969. American League MVP. Here's the pitch from Constanti. 32 is a ball hit on the ground to second base. Gil McDougall is up with it. He goes a short way to the shortstop. Phil Rizzuto, Killebrew is retired, and so are the Twins. Final score, Yankees 7, Minnesota 5. We'll be back with a wrap-up. O'Brien back with a wrap-up to Game 4 of the 2019 organizational tournament, one-and-done tournament. All these games have been close, none being more than 2 runs. The first game was won by the Atlanta 95 Braves over the 67 Cardinals, 3-2. Game 2 was taken by the 53 Dodgers, 4-3 over the 2012 Washington Nationals. And then yesterday, Game 3 was the Tampa Bay Rays 4, the Houston Astros 2. So today, the 69 Twins took on the 55 Yankees. Twins scored 5 runs on 10 hits and committed 2 errors. Yankees scored 7 runs on 8 hits and committed 1 error. The winning pitcher was Whitey Ford, who pitched 7 innings, gave up 4 earned runs, 7 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 1 walk. The losing pitcher was Bob Miller, who pitched 1/3 of an inning. He gave up 1 hit, actually no earned runs, because there should have been 3 outs in the inning when Bill Skowron reached on an error, and then Yogi Berra followed that up with a home run. Jim Constanti, formerly of the Phillies, got the save for New York. Okay, the stars of the game are Whitey Ford, who pitched 7 innings, gave up 4. He got off to a rugged start against his powerful Twin team. Gave up a 2-run homer in the first and a solo home run. 2-run homer was to Killebrew. The solo home run was Bob Allison in the second inning. But then he settled down, and after 1 more run scored in the third from the 4th through the 7th inning, over the next 4 innings, the Twins only had 1 hit off Whitey Ford. The star of the game, though, was Mickey Mantle. He was 2 for 4 with a single run scored and a 2-run homer. So Mickey Mantle, the star of Game 4. Tomorrow we'll start round 2 of the playoffs, and that will feature the 1995 Atlanta Braves going to Brooklyn to play the 1953 Dodgers. And that game will be followed by New York and Tampa Bay. And that game will be followed by the championship game with the winners of those 2 games. Thanks for joining us. If you like what you see, please subscribe to APBA Brian, and we'll see you tomorrow.